Is everything that you go through in life predestined, or do you get a choice in how your life goes? Do you get a say? You get a say in the way your life is.
To answer that question, honestly, from my understanding, from my core beliefs, from what I know is true, even though I truly know nothing, I can say this factual when I say this. No doubt we all have free will, but regardless if we go left, we go right, life takes us up, life breaks us down. Regardless of what you want, where you trying to go, you're always going to get back on that path because you can't run from self. Your true self is always going to shine through. Whatever you're supposed to be, wherever you're supposed to be, it's like wavelengths, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's shaky. You go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth for years. And I mean decades, but eventually, predestined, what was written before you was here, you know what I'm saying, before your mother, your father, you know what I'm saying, laid down and made you, it's going to come to pass. You're going to be that person, and all that comes from the Most High.
How long did it take, or at what age or point in life do you figure out, do you get to fulfill your destiny?
Only when it's time. Because, nobody can, set out a time, you know what I'm saying, tell you, you were supposed to be here last year, you're supposed to be here 5 years from now. You know what I'm saying? It's all about really when you decide to take free will by the reins and you get out your way, you recognize who you are, you realize what you really want to do, what's going to make you happy, what's going to make you financially secure, whatever, and you get out of your way and you make steps to make that happen. It's always bumps, bruises, you know what I'm saying? It's always false starts, but when it's time, it's time. And once again, that comes from the Most High. When it's supposed to happen, it's gonna happen, and nothing can stop it.
Do you feel like it's conceited or arrogant to try to change your destiny, to try to change the way you feel like your life is going? Do you feel like it's futile or unnecessary to attempt to change the course of your life?
I think out of all those words, I think I use futile because I think that's the way I would word it. Because like I said once before, like you're you. You know what I'm saying? Like I could say that I wanted to be a dentist, but if I didn't have a passion for looking in people's mouths all day, dealing with halitosis and things like that, am I really gonna, take that journey? You know what I'm saying? Am I really gonna take that journey? Or I could shy away from being a cook, knowing that ever since I was 6 years old, I love licking the cake bowl. You know what I'm saying? I love whisking that Duncan Hines, you know what I'm saying? That homemade cake from grandma and mom, you know what I'm saying? My first taste of excellence, you know what I'm saying? Self-pride was working in a restaurant, you know what I'm saying? All of my dreams was owning my own restaurant or being on TV like a Emeril Lagasse or Rachel Ray or something like that. What's going to eventually happen is, you're going to step into that. Unless you get burnt out. That's the exception. That's the exception. You can get burnt out and you can go a different way to realize some of the same dreams. But even if it's not for monetary gain, like say you wanted to cook for money, ownership of restaurant and you know what I'm saying, all that stuff, to have stardom or fame, by being on the camera, and teaching other people how to cook and showing people your foods, putting yourself on display like that. That passion that you could dumb it down, you could accept just being in your kitchen cooking for your wife, if you're a woman cooking for your husband, if you had kids cooking for them, if you decided to be single, just cooking food that you loved, you know what I'm saying? Plating those plates so nice just to your specs, to your liking, and it would be the same thing. It's just realizing that the extras, you never really wanted that. You just wanted to create food that you liked, regardless of who's enjoying it. That applies to all.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. Thank you, Dr. Rob, for your insights.
You're killing me with the Dr. Rob. You're killing me.